Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And that one's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breather room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They're going to run it. He's free around the 15. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, Chris, that dude just took it 98 yards to the end zone. Basically the entire field. Well, congratulations. His fans will never forget that run.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
One team ready to boot it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Looking for a gap. It's Santos. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they'll set up with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Point snap to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Movement here from the tight end. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Silva. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Defense not pressing this time. To the air. It's Hawkins. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. Poor set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Longhorns offense is on the move now.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Santos. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Snags the quick throw. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Santos. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. 3rd down and long.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback drops back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff to the right side. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he get there on the ground? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Santos. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. An important third down attempt for this offense. Handoff to the single back.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out, it's Fung. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the same runner's got it again. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Pressure is coming. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's It's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now
makes the catch. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Silva. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack. For the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Trying to find room. It's Santos. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down after that running play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Trying to run, it's Santos. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Now the 40. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the lap. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Harris. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Looking downfield. It's Hawkins. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Went after, knocked right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Trying to find some room. It's Santos.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Defense all over that play. They stopped. He did not get the 1st down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it.
Jackrabbit, go!
Running a quarterback sneak here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the ready.
Now it's second down here.
Unlock. In blue. In blue. Ready.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you
cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Here we go. Arrow.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. To throw, it's Hawkins. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Slap.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's a survive and advance.